Welcome to another Rosie Riveter Snack Time Science. Today we are going to be looking at potential versus kinetic energy. Energy is the ability for something to do work. Today we're going to be talking about potential versus kinetic energy. An object can store energy based on where it sits. Let's take this ball for an example. The higher I rise it up in the air, the more potential energy it has. This chart might just look like a bunch of random letters to you, but actually it's the equation for potential energy. PE stands for potential energy, and then you also have M, mass, times G, gravity, times H, height. So the higher I move my ball, the more potential energy it has. Potential energy is really important because it can tell us the impact something will have if it is released. Potential energy is great, but I'm kind of more of a kinetic energy fan. You could say I'm kind of a kinetic kid. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Kinetic energy comes in lots of different forms, like vibrational, rotational, translational. Let's do a couple of experiments exploring potential and kinetic energy. To do an experiment with potential and kinetic energy, grab a roller and a couple of rubber bands. To do this experiment, you set the inch part of your roller away from you, like this. Then you get your rubber band and put it on the corner of your roller and stretch it out to 1 inch. Then make sure there's no people physically around you that you could hit. And when you're ready, let it go. Measure the distance your rubber band flew or went across the thing, and then get another rubber band, or take the same rubber band off the floor and do the same experiment, except this time you pull it back 4 inches and make sure nobody's around you again, and then you let go. Did it go further? Well, it should have, because it had more potential, because it had more potential energy, because it was pulled back further. And now we're going to do my favorite kinetic and potential energy activity. We do this one a lot, because it's super fun. You just take a balloon and add air in it, so we'll be able to do something pretty cool that we'll see in a few seconds. Now, once you fill up your balloon to the amount you want, do not tie it. But then, once you have, like this, let it go so it can fly! That's kinetic energy in action, folks. Potential energy is the potential for something to be able to do work. Kinetic energy is that work in action. I'm back on Friday for a really cool Rosie Makes, and go to YouTube to check out more of our videos. We can do it!